click that away. Perfect. All right, everybody, welcome back. We've got my friend Brandon Wise with Wise Agent. I love the background, man. Yeah, don't knock
Thank
the
you.
camera off at the very beginning.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks for jumping in. We appreciate you.
Sure. I love being on here with you.
Well, let's talk about the CRM. The last time we did this, we jumped into the back end and started breaking down, kind of like a demo. And I was surprised. I was talking to the team how many people jumped in and loved that piece, just demonstrating the power of Wise Agent, what it can do. But one thing that was very clear was that there are a lot of pieces to this, man, that I didn't even know existed, like the newsletter, the landing pages, and then just the ability to change up the colors and modify it to make it your own. So where do you want to start with this one today?
Yeah. I mean, I think we saw the same thing. Is that we got so much good feedback, and I think people are a lot like me when I'm watching a technology, a tech demo, and then they say, "Hey, I'm gonna show you a PowerPoint." I'm like, "Come on, I want to see the real technology," and so I'm all about let's just show the real thing so you can see where I click and how it really works instead of trying to show a PowerPoint on just the pretty parts, you know. And we got so many questions and so much feedback after that last one. I kind of thought I ran short on time, you know, is what happened. I wasn't following, so I thought I could just kind of walk people through some of the things that we got so many questions on that I didn't get to, and just give you all a feel for if you're already using another CRM. Hey, here's what a different one looks like. But especially for so many people out there that may have another CRM, but they don't use it, or they're not using CRMs. Here's why you keep on hearing over and over again, you need to run your business using systems, and the system is a CRM. And so I thought just to show, hey, here's kind of how we can go through some of the hot things that people are using a lot and show you exactly how it works. So if you're ready, I can just start sharing the screen and we'll kind of go for it. And then
Let's
you can
make it
just
happen,
ask questions. All right, I'm gonna hit the share screen here. Share screen and share. All right. So are you seeing just the front page right now?
I am, and I got you. You haven't logged in yet. I can see
There we are.
wiseagent.com.
So yeah, that's the front page. Once you log in, this is kind of what we're looking at on the dashboard right when you log in. Just real quick over here on the top right, I just want everyone to know it's very, very team friendly. There's no limits to number of teams. There's different styles of teams you can set up where you could have your true inside team. If you guys are working all together on different projects, you can set permissions for some people on the team if you don't want them to see everything. And then we also have an ability to set up an outside team that's unlimited, where you can link your account to as many other accounts as you want. And that gives you the ability to share information, share leads, share content. So there's a lot of cool things that we do with teams that none of the other CRMs are doing. But that's just a quick one right there. When you first log into the system, this is kind of going to be the front page you're looking at. And really, you're going to be able to see all your numbers, your commissions, your sales, and you can look at it in a list view. It makes it very easy. Anytime you have a new sale, you can just go fill in all the dates, fill in the commissions, and then hit save, and it'll add it right over to the commission report for you. And then just going down so you kind of understand what we're looking at on the homepage. You've got your day planner, and everything syncs with your phones. We've got a special tool just for calls, so that when you're making your phone calls, you can see the past notes, you can be familiar with it. But the key to making calls is always, anytime, whether they answer or not, you always schedule that next follow-up call and add your notes if you do talk. And then that way, you or anyone on your team always knows what the last conversation was and why you're making the call today. So it'll just kind of always keep those calls going. You're always going to be able to see all the recent leads from anyone, wherever they came in from, your basic task list, and everything is linked to contacts. So whatever you put in, you can also go on that contact summary page and see everything. And then we've got the transactions hot list that we had a lot of questions on last time. So I'll make sure I hit that. And then you can also set all your important dates. But where I thought I would kind of start off here, the front page, was jumping right into landing pages and lead generation. We got a lot of questions on that. And so under marketing, I'm just going to go ahead and click on the one that says landing pages. And so the idea here is that we've created lots of different landing pages that you can kind of use as a template to start off with and take ours and edit them. Or you can make your own however you want to do it. And there's all kinds of them. So let's say here's one for brokers that you can just go through and send out a landing page that has lots of different resources on it. There's one for like when you're doing an open house, instead of having a piece of paper that people sign in, and then when you get home from the open house, you have to go try to read all the writing and add it to your CRM. Just use a landing page and they can sign in right when they walk in on their own phone or on your iPad, and you get a lot more information from them because they're able to fill in the little bubbles, the yes or no's, are you ready, and that kind of stuff. So you really do get a lot of info. And then after the open house, when you walk out, you're done because any leads you capture, they're already in your CRM and they're already starting to be marketed to because it's all automated. And so that's what you want to do. And there's really no limit to what we can do with landing pages. If you have an idea or you need help with one, just let us know and we'll help create it. And then you can pop your pictures in or whatever and use it over and over again. So they're very easy to use. They capture leads well, and everything talks. It's all in the same system. So anything that's captured in there is going to go right into your CRM. So the landing pages are there. Now, also under the marketing, what happens once you capture leads off of these? Well, then we're going to, I'm going to go click on the lead rules. Under contacts, we've got lead rules because we did have a lot of questions about this. One of the cool things with Wise Agent is that for every different kind of source of lead you have, maybe you're buying some from Zillow or Realtor.com, you're getting some from your website, others from your open house, you're going to be able to create different lead rules for each kind of source you have coming in. So you don't have to talk to the people that you met at an open house the exact same as the leads that are coming in from Zillow. They should have two totally different messages because you met this guy at the open house. You've never met the lead coming from Zillow. So it's a different messaging. So it's really easy for you to set up. What do you want for this particular set of leads? We want to put them on a drip campaign that we've already set up, and you can just go in and say, hey, I want to put these on maybe we've got an open house drip campaign or whatever it is. There's no limit to the number of drips you can set up. And then you're going to go add them to your call list, set up your email reply. If you want it to be an immediate email as well as the drips, and it'll use their name in it and the source, those kind of things. Same thing with text messaging. We do have the mass texting. So once you set that all up, then the text gets 100% open rate still. So it's huge. If you're not using text messaging, get on it, and it just makes it so easy to do the mass text, but also to stay in touch with your leads by email and text message, mixing them up as you go. You can always turn on the AI bot if you want that to go to work for you, and you do need to be specific on what kind of audience are you targeting with these leads. So it'd be buyers or sellers. And then the big one that we got a lot of questions on was the distribution, because in Wise Agent you can distribute leads from these different sources in different ways. So you can really A/B or split test well, because you can say, hey, for the leads coming from this source, I want to distribute them to my agents. And this is if you have a team or agents under you by day of the week or by zip code. Maybe someone only works in that zip code. Round Robin, Shark Tank, assign these. And Shark Tank got a lot of questions on it. And so if you set Shark Tank, basically what happens there, I'm just going to click back to the dashboard so you can see all the agents that are in that Shark Tank. When a lead comes in, this is going to help with the speed to lead of getting to them fast, because as soon as the lead comes in, they go into the Shark Tank. And when you log into your Wise Agent, or if you're on your phone, you'll get a little alert and you'll see, hey, there's different leads. And then it's just the first agent. This might be 20 different agents or 10 agents can see these leads. The first one is ready to handle it. They can hit claim. And now that becomes their lead in the team, and the branding will change over to them, and they can start marketing to that lead, and it won't be available to anyone else. Now it's been taken. So that's kind of how the Shark Tank works.
Quick question
Yeah, go ahead.
on this, because it's a common question we get anytime we're looking at a CRM. How easy is it to switch our current database into something like this that would be new to us? Is there a process that simplifies it, or do you guys help out with it? Because
Yeah,
it's a heavy lift. That's what keeps me away from switching to a new CRM.
I know. Yeah, it is a heavy lift, and Wise Agent, being doing this for 20 years, that's one thing that we learned is if we don't help our members get started right away and get them onboarded properly, so often it just never they never get going, or they pay for something and they're just barely using any of the features. So we're very unique in that sense that when you sign up, you're going to pick a date and a time, and it's going to be a one-on-one onboarding. So we do a lot of things here that really just don't scale, and that's one of them. But what we find is if you know, like a lot of the other guys try to do the group onboardings, and it just doesn't work because no one wants to sit here and hear me tell you how to get your database that's in Outlook over while there's another agent in here and their database is in their old CRM, and it's two totally different things. Maybe you're on an iPhone and I'm on a Samsung, you know, different things. So with the onboarding, take advantage of it because it's your time with one-on-one support. Our team will sit there with you and help figure out where are you getting all your leads. Let's make sure leads, no matter where you're getting them, are automatically flowing into your database. Let's get your whole database moved over, get all the duplicates out of it, get everything synced up with your phone, get your day planner synced up. And so we do all that for you while you're on a Zoom call with us. And if we need to do 2 or 3 Zoom calls to make it happen for you because you have so much going on, then we do that. And our support doesn't end there. It never ends. So when you're a Wise Agent member, we're always very, very easy to get a hold of, and the learning never stops because as you're growing and you're thinking, man, there's another tool I wish I had. There's a good chance we have it, and you can just reach out and we'll teach you how to use that one right then. So yeah, great question. And it makes it easy for you to compare whatever CRM you're currently using to Wise Agent because we give you a free 14-day trial. So you can actually use our support, get started, try them out side by side and see if it's something you want to switch over to. And in the process of doing that, we clean your database up with you, so we're going to help get those duplicates out. So that alone has been worth it for some people just to try Wise Agent, even if you're going to go back to using your Outlook. Now at least you have your database clean. So yeah, really take advantage of our support because they are amazing.
Good answer.
Thank you. Another question we got a lot of was the marketing content that we make available to our members and how easy is that to use. And so, and I think I went a little fast on it last time. So basically all I'm doing is just clicking on marketing here. And then I'm going to go past the newsletters. I'm going to click on the one that says content library. And that's kind of where all the content is going to live in Wise Agent. And this makes it easy when you write a great email or a great text message, it's saved here. So you can use that over and over again for several years without having to go back and see. But basically all you do is click on the create a content button, decide if you're going to make email or text, excuse me, what kind of content you want. And then you can click on stock content. And we have it all in here. You got Father's Day, all kinds of content. We've got all the newsletters ready to go. And there's also a special tab for lab code agents. So if you're signed up under wiseagent.com/LCA, we're going to, as Tristan comes up with letters or as you all need ideas Tristan is always sharing content. So we're kind of adding that in here ready to go for you. And it all kind of works the same. And here you can see, here's a June newsletter. Here's a June newsletter for Canadian, Spanish version, a print version, so there's going to be a lot of different versions for each one, depending on how you want to use it. But you basically just click on what you want. It'll open right up and you can see everything's nice and sectioned off. So if I wanted to just come over here and grab my social tab and put my social media right at the top, it already has it in for my profile, my YouTube and my LinkedIn. So it's there now. And when I send this newsletter out, all they do is click on it and it'll take them right there. Same thing. Maybe I want to go add a YouTube video in my newsletter. I can just drop it right in, click on it. I think I've got one saved here. And oh no, that's not right. Let me see. And I can just go right over to a YouTube video, click on copy, and then come back to that content library. paste that in there, and then that fast it'll start pulling that video in, and now it'll play in your email when you send that newsletter out. So the content is there for you, all kinds of stuff. There's really no excuse not to be sending out content on a regular basis. And while you all know you should be, we definitely see a lack of consistency on sending good content. So we're trying to make that really easy for you all. It's ready to go. And same thing with the text messages. So it's there for you, ready to help. And
Brandon, I think there's an opportunity here for the content that you create for us that's already built in. Let's say we don't want to use that specific content that's already there to send out. I would suggest all of you grab it and then put it into ChatGPT 4.0 and just say, hey, create something that's more local to me. Here's my city, right? And here's what I want. Here's what I want. And then just have it go, and then just copy paste that into it and then modify it so that it sounds more like you.
Exactly. And it's going to pull, here's a Spanish version, but you can see it pulls all your picture, your logo, your all your information right on it. And so, but they're all very, very easy to customize and edit. And then you just click on the save button, and it'll allow you, hey, do you want to save and close it, or do you want to save and send it right now? And if you say save and send, it's going to get it all ready for you, pull it right into your email editor. And now you can just make sure and this is the Spanish version here, but make sure you like the subject and everything, choose the people you want to send it to, and hit your send button. And with Wise Agent on your basic $49 account, we allow our members to send 2,500 emails per day out of the system. So
per day?
Per day. So that's more than a lot of our competitors allow you to do
for
a month. And that's included in that $49 a month. So you really do. We're always about giving you value. So there's no excuse.
That's cheaper than, I mean, let's just say, I didn't know that piece. That's less expensive than MailChimp. And let's say I wanted to just come in and use it just to put my database in here and do the pure email. I'm still saving over $200 a month just by using this as a newsletter platform. That alone. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And we have people that's all they use it for. And we're always trying to get them to use other pieces, so that, but whatever you want to use it for. So this is only $49 a month, you guys. So if any one of these pieces is valuable to you, it's probably worth that in just using that one spot. Now I'm going to show you a real game changer right now for a lot of people, is under our transactions. And we have had a lot of comments on this the last time. So when I scroll down, I have what we call our transaction hot list. So this is just going to show me all the different transactions I'm working on right now. If I only have one transaction, you only have one thing in here. But if there's different buyers or sellers, you're going to have them here. And where this really, really excels, I'm just going to click on a listing one to kind of show you all what's involved in it. But it's kind of the full picture of everything about this transaction, all my critical dates, my important fields, and it walks me through before I even go on the listing appointment, everything I need to do, all the way through the listing, what I'm doing, after we get a contract, everything I need to do, and then after the closing. You're also linking everyone involved, so I always know who the appraiser and the inspector was. I've got a spot for unlimited documents, and then all the notes. So truly, everything is here. And when I go and I say, you know what, I need to do any part of this. I want to create and print listing flyers. When I check that off that it was done, it date stamps it, and if it was assigned to someone, now I would know who on my team did that. But we always know for the rest of our career what we did on every transaction and when we did it. But then it goes a step further than that, and where National Association of Realtors continually says that the number one feedback they get is lack of communication from agents. So even if the buyers and sellers are happy, they don't feel like they got communicated enough during the listing or on the buy side. But in Wise Agent now, to counter that, under each one of these, you can set up a trigger. So as soon as I go attach that lockbox on the house, when I check that off, it can also trigger to send an email to my client using their name and say, hi, Tristan, I just want to let you know I stopped by today and put a lockbox on your house. That's going to help because it makes it available to agents from other offices, and go into it. And when I put the sign up, it sends another email to them. Hey, I put the sign up today. We use the colors red and white or blue and white because it attracts buyers. Every single thing you do, you
All
can
right.
have, and not only one trigger, I can also trigger a text message or an email or whatever to go to maybe my team member and say, hey, I put the lockbox on. It's time for you to go put the sign up or whatever that next step is. So it really keeps the deal flowing well if you're taking advantage and using these transaction checklists. So I think that's another piece.
That's a big one, man. All right. So question for you on lead generation, because on the Brilliant Tribe side of the companies, we have lead generation where we do Google PPC and Facebook lead ads. And the guy that runs it for us is Trenton. He's our director of tech. And he's been using Wise Agent to loop in leads into here. And
Okay.
I want you to showcase. So if we're running our own Meta leads or Google PPC leads, when they dump into Wise Agent, what can we turn on that's automated to stay connected with these leads? Can you showcase that?
Yeah. So when the leads come in, everyone's going to be automatically categorized or a source at least, so you know exactly where those leads came from. And over here under this gear, you can see manage categories and manage sources. So it makes it very easy for you to constantly change those around, update it. If I wanted to see all my categories, say, hey, there's none in this one, I can edit the name or I can move them or anything like that. So you have a lot of access. But whatever source is coming in, that and in this case it would be from my Google ads or from my Facebook, and it can be specific. You can have different actions for different ads. So maybe I want to split test or whatever. But again, I'm just going to go over here to the lead rules and create a lead rule for that source that's coming in. And whatever that source is, now I create the lead rule, and the system will know all leads coming off of Facebook ad number 28. They're going to go through this process, just like I was showing you with the open house. How you can set up the email, you can set up all the drip campaigns, and again, under marketing, you've got the drip campaigns, and we've already got content there for you to use, or you can use your own, and you can split these up and say, hey, I want to have an email and then a text and then an email later that day, so you can have multiple touches on one day by different styles. You can do that as well. So we just make it easy wherever you're getting leads in, Facebook or open houses or Google, to set up the right process that you want them to go through to help that conversion.
That's cool.
And, yeah,
I love it. All right, that was a good explanation. And for anybody looking, because we had a couple of questions on leads, how do you attach lead gen to Wise Agent? Can you talk a little bit about the companies you connect to, APIs or
really, they're every single lead generation company out there in the real estate industry. We will have a way of getting your leads in here. So a lot of them are going to be integrated partners that we've already worked with their API. The big ones like Zillow, we've already worked with their API. So it doesn't matter if you're doing Zillow rental or Zillow, all those are going to fly in. But if there's other smaller companies that you're getting leads from, just let us know, and then we'll set it up. We'll either work with them on their API, or we'll do it through email parsing. But so far we've always found a way, however you're getting leads, to make sure that our system talks to that other system, and we can get those in here for you. And same thing off your website. If you guys are using whoever you're using for your website builder, or if you use us, it doesn't matter what websites you're using. We'll be able to set that up so that the leads come in right through there. And when they come in, they're labeled as that source. So it's very easy for you after the fact to go look and see, hey, we got 50 leads from Zillow, we got 10 from our website, we got 5 from realtor.com, or to say, I want to send an email to everyone I met at the open house last week, or everyone I got from Zillow last month, and you can narrow it down so easy on our system with the filters that
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if they're your past clients, your friends, your family. You can always filter the contact list down, find the exact group you want to send something to, and send an email or a text or a newsletter, whatever it is you're looking to do.
I like it. Dude, there are a lot of great questions, but I don't know that we're going to get through all of them. So, Brandon, before you continue, if people have questions that for any reason don't get answered here, where would they go to get it answered, or maybe get help
Yeah.
through Wise Agent?
Yeah, at Wise Agent, you guys, we have a contact us button, and it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, holidays included. We've always got support standing by to answer you. They don't read off of scripts. They use their brain, and they'll listen to you, and they'll actually jump on a Zoom if needed and work through it with you. So we've got chat, we've got email, we've got phone, we've got Zoom. You name it, whatever your preferred method of support is, we'll take good care of you. Just take advantage of it, because we're here to help, and that's what we love doing.
I love that, guys. And if you have any questions or you want to sign up, we just put up the link there. Obviously, this is all brought to you by my friend Brandon.
I saw one about the email. I'll show you a real quick one right now. On the email, we integrate with Gmail. So anytime you get an email, I'm just going to show you one that I just got from Jasmine about this integration. So this is my real email on Gmail. But there's this little button right here that says add to Wise Agent. So anytime you get emails coming in from someone and you're like, man, I need to put them in my CRM, I just click that. And now you can see here, I can easily add anyone on their team. And I just click the button, and then I can just start filling in the categories.
We're not seeing the screen there, Brandon.
Oh, you're not. No. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Dump that in here for us.
Let me share that real quick, just so you all can see here. Okay. There you go. Are you seeing it now? Oh, no, here we go.
No,
it's a little different on this part.
Okay,
so what I was showing you all is that on every email you get, you're going to have these little words that are add to Wise Agent, and you can just click on it, and everyone that was in that email, you can see all the names that were CC'd on that are right here. If I wanted to add Katrina here, I just click on her name, and I can start put her in whatever category I want, put her in the source, fill it, click add to Wise Agent. I'm done, and I never left my Gmail. I'm still on my Gmail.
Dude, that has got to be one of the coolest things that you guys have. I know you showed that last time, but the simplicity of that, how you have that ease to bring in people, that's so easy.
Yeah. So I think, with that said, our support is going to be your number one resource. A lot of people say, I feel like when I started working with Wise Agent, it wasn't like it's like I added a whole technology company to my team, because they get to know our support first name basis, and we call you back if needed, so we're trying to do it all and take good care of you all. So reach out if there's anything you need, and we'll take good care of you.
And I put up the link to the Chrome extension just in case you are missing it. It'll take you directly to it. But if you don't want to click on it, just go to Google and type in Wise Agent Chrome extension, and it'll pop up. It's like the top one there.
Hey, Gloria. All right. It's always nice to see some familiar names in here. Any other questions, Tristan?
Dude.
I know last time I went way over, so I was trying to keep it under that 30 minutes.
We've got a few here. Let's end with one that I think is important, that is underutilized. And I think it's the landing page. Can you show me the landing page, how easily to create that, please?
Yeah, sure. Let's just share that screen again. Okay. So again, are you seeing the front page right now?
I see it.
Yeah, the landing pages are really easy. You guys, you just go to the marketing. We're going to click on landing pages. And once you get there, you're going to see the landing pages that you've actually used. And then you can see how many visits and some of the stats on those that you've actually created and used. But you're going to start off with just by click create a landing page. And then you can kind of just start going through these and see what is it. Is there one that's labeled something that you already, hey, this is exactly what I was looking for. And you can click on it and you look at it and you're like, no, that's not right. And if you don't find one that you need, let us know, and we'll help you. Give us an idea of what you're looking for, and we'll help you create it. But each one of these, we just make it easy for you to take our pictures out and put yours in, or we'll help you do that. And again, the first time you do anything on here, let us help you, and you'll see it's so easy. You can do it all on your own. But there's all kinds of landing pages, and once you set it up, then you can, then it's going to give you the information, so you can use those landing pages wherever you want, whether that's on your Facebook, on your social, any social media, or you want to send it out on email, or even have it, on a maybe you're holding a class and you want people to sign in when they walk into your class. That you can have it on an iPad and they can sign in right there, so who told you they were going to come and who actually showed up. So you can.
That's so good, man. Yeah, there are a lot of things you could do with the landing pages, and Miranda just answered a few of them. Here's a question that we had multiple times. Do you have anything for commercial agents, or is it just really customizable so that it doesn't matter? What are your thoughts on that?
It's very customizable, but we've been adding a lot of commercial agent content. We've got commercial agent transaction checklists. I think we've added a landing page or two for some commercial agents. So I don't know if that was on their site or not, but we do have a lot of commercial agents using it. So if you're in commercial, it's for you. We have companies that are totally outside of the real estate industry. We have several churches, a salon, some soccer teams. It just works for kind of anything. The price is right, and the support is you can't beat it.
You know what I was thinking, and then I'll let you go, Brandon. I'm thinking this is the second time we do this, and I don't know if anybody's ever compared HubSpot, but HubSpot now is extremely overpriced, and we're like, we should just switch our main database. This is not real estate agent database, right? This is a different database, just to switch over to Wise Agent, because it would save us literally thousands of dollars. Can you answer me a question here? What's the texting like? How much is it extra, and what does it cover?
Yeah, so texting is one of those things. If you want to use it, get it started before you're ready. We have everyone say, "Hey, I want to send a text tomorrow." It doesn't work that way because of all the new rules and regulations. We have to help you jump through a lot of hoops, which we're good at doing. But it's about a 11-day turnaround right now to get you all certified and available to be able to send. It's only an $11 add-on feature. So it takes you from $49 to $60 a month once we turn it on. You don't start paying until you're all up and ready to go. But give yourself, 11 days. Sometimes it's happening in 2 or 3, but just make sure, because if you're a broker and you have a different name than the company name, and you're a team name, everything can throw it off. So just let us help you get your texting done, and then once you're ready to go, you can just. I would say start off with texting slow. You don't want to send a mass text to not even 100 people all at one time, because if they start replying back, you are going to sit there and need to reply back. You're starting a conversation, so they don't want to wait 2 days for you to answer everyone, and you can get overwhelmed with 100 texts very easy. So start small, because people do reply a lot more than they do on email. And then one of the cool things is if you send a text out and you head out the door, of course, you can be replying from your phone. But also, if you have an assistant, she can be on your Wise Agent or and replying right from within Wise Agent to the text. So that makes it easy to use a keyboard and reply to a lot of them. So but start off small, and then it'll grow with you. I saw someone having a problem getting the CSV file in. Let our team help you. You probably just have something off a little bit. We do hundreds of these a day, and so it's not a big deal. We'll figure out what's wrong with it and help you get that in there. Just reach out to our support team.
I like it, man. These are always jam-packed. I wonder if we could focus on 2 things the next one. Just like, number 1, the newsletter, right? So hyper-focused on the newsletter. And then number 2, probably landing pages. So we could do both, because I think, number 1, everyone should be sending out newsletters weekly or monthly, but definitely sending them out.
Right.
And I think, Landing
Yeah.
pages is something we just underutilize as a whole, where we can capture leads, create more business for ourselves. So yeah, I think if we could focus on those two things and dive a little bit deeper into it, I would love it.
I'm always happy to show anything here. So I love that. And I did see a couple questions about the reports. So yeah, anytime you send email or text out of here, you'll be able to see all the reports of who opened it, how many times they opened it, and so it does make it easy for you to see what's working and what's not, for sure.
I like that. Well, any suggestions, guys, as we're wrapping up here? Any suggestions as topics for the next time that you'd like us to dive into, just to see if maybe we find a collective unison here with the same thing. I'm going for newsletters and landing pages. What about all of you? I want to see what you're typing in. Can you segment the newsletter? Thank you, Lee. What else do we have? Any lead gen, database as a whole, mass texting? Oh, there's so much to do, man.
And if you haven't used those transaction checklists, get those started, you guys. And you can use them for any process in your office. It doesn't have to be for buyers and sellers. Anything that you do over and over, make a little checklist out of that, because it'll just keep you so much more organized when you know what's been done and what hasn't on any process, really. So those are
okay.
Good.
Here's
good
what we
things.
got. They're coming through. All right. Newsletter, email marketing. So newsletter, drip campaigns. I like that.
Okay.
Newsletter and landing pages, best practices for users. Ooh, I kind of like that, dude. Like, hey, here are the 5 things that all Wise Agent users should do this week. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Lead generation, Naomi. I put up a link so we can help with that, because we connected directly to Wise Agent. So if you want to do lead gen, we got you covered. I'll put up the link again. Drip emails to seller leads. I like that. Like, very specific there. So drip emails or drip smart plans, I think, is one session.
Okay.
That's a good one. I have an issue changing the first contact database. Mo, they can help you. Just go directly on the back end. Just connect there. Are these recorded? Yes, these are recorded. So if you missed any piece of it, they go on to YouTube, and we also blast it out to everybody who participated here. Newsletter.
We do have the Wave Dialer is completely built into the system, so you can use Wave Dialer within Wise Agent, and works great. You can call 3 people at once, and it records all the calls in the notes section.
Dude, I don't know that. I think I might switch my ISAs over to this. So they're calling our database. So that'd be an interesting thing. Dialer would be amazing. Social posts, the checklists. Like, I think we didn't even scratch the checklists at all.
It does a lot of stuff. Yeah. And we didn't get to the contact list, all the filters and all the amount of information you can keep on every contact. But I think that's another big thing for you all. If you're not keeping notes on every conversation, just take a minute and speak your notes in your phone and hit save. But it really does help when you get busy, you have a lot going on, to be able to refresh yourself with what that conversation was you had before you called someone from last month,
Dude, that is
the dialer is not included. That is an extra charge, because that's a built-in tool, another technology we built in. But yeah, the support can help you get all this stuff set up. And yes, the transaction checklist, we're happy to help with support on that as well. So,
Judy, good point. We did go a little bit fast, but that's why I wanted to break it down to 2 things, the next one. So sure. I think, Brandon, we've got one, which is newsletters. Maybe the second one, maybe we do drip campaigns mixed with the AI bot, so it could show how that works. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah, I love it.
Those 2? All right, so newsletter and drip campaign / AI, because I think that'll hit perfect. And then maybe what we could do, as I'm digging in more into Wise Agent, maybe I can make these little short videos, so kind of like little tutorials, so people could be like, hey, I see how I need to use that. I think I'm going to do that. Brandon,
okay,
thank you so much, man. This was
Tristan,
great.
It's good to see you.
Nice
I appreciate you having me on here, man.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
And you guys just go to wiseagent.com/LCA, and that way you can get Tristan's content already added in there as well.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Everybody else, thank you so much for jumping in. We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye, Tristan.